What is up, my fam bam? Ashley Elizabeth here with AHM Artistry, and welcome to day 6 of 7 days of cruelty-free drugstore concealers. Can you believe it? Already on day 6, and today we are testing out the Makeup Revolution Fast Base Concealer. This little puppy right here launched, I want to say about 6 months ago, kind of quietly, kind of stealth-like. I didn't hear much about it, and I was like, oh, this is new, but it's not like super new. And in the makeup world, 6 months is like 5 years. But I wanted to pick a drugstore product out that you'd be able to get in like a UK drugstore, because I know there's this place called Superdrug, so I've heard that sells Makeup Revolution. So I wanted to do something that would be able to be inclusive there and inclusive here, where you can pick this up at Ulta in the drugstore side. Let's go ahead and talk about specifications, put this on my face, and a wear test. So if that all sounds good and dandy to you, then you know what to do. Sit back, hang tight, and keep on watching. And real quickly, if you are new to my 7 days of cruelty-free drugstore concealer series, I will pop up the requirements right here. That is what I'm testing upon. If you're wondering what this is back here, well, it's my little light. It's not a lightning bolt coming on my shoulder like Frankenstein or anything. It's just, yeah, anyways, this is the requirements. That's basically an even playing field, and let's go ahead and move on. So I was able to pick up this concealer at Ulta over on the drugstore side, and then there's a couple places online like Revolution Beauty and Beauty Bay, so you can check that out there if this is something that you're interested in after doing this video, after seeing everything. Here is the actual applicator and dispenser. It came just like this, except a little peel-off cellophane casing, as most of these concealers have come in. Has a little sponge tip applicator. Pretty cute, like that. Kind of reminds me of like a dupe maybe for that Maybelline Age Rewind. We'll see. Like I said, it retails for $5, not too shabby at all. However, it only has 0.15 fluid ounces of product, or 4.5 ml. That is not very much. I have to take a look, but I think that's the lowest amount that we've tried so far. This currently comes in 14 different shades, and I picked up the shade C4, and I'll go ahead and swatch that for you guys. Now, it's pretty hard to decide on the swatches. My Ulta didn't have any testers out at the moment. It looks like they usually do. They were just changing their floor plan, so it was all out. But it was between this and C5. But for me, C5 looked a little too dark. This one didn't look exactly right, but it's like the closest I can get. So we'll see how it goes right on my face, though. Okay, let's paint that face. Ooh, so cold. The sponge tips feels really nice, actually. I'm always worried that it'll feel like really gross, but that's not bad. That's not bad. Oh, and you know what? The color is actually a pretty good match for like the first time all week. Or you know what? It's kind of oxidizing really pink. Huh. Okay, well, not the greatest undertone, but at least it's not too light for my skin tone. Interesting. It seems to have pretty decent coverage. Okay, let's go in with the Bare Pro foundation. And all week I've been using the HD blend brushes. I have a whole video giving you my review on these, but I mean, basically I like them. But if you want to see some more in depth, I will link that down in the description box as well. Oh, that's so satisfying. Now time for concealer everywhere else. Seems not too dry, so I think I can put it all over and then blend out. Blending out super easily. Very like, it's creamy but liquidy, like it's perfectly in between where it's really easy to blend out. Okay, let's take a little look. Probably not picking up on camera, but in person I can definitely tell I'm slightly more pink. So under the eyes look like they're starting to crease a little bit. There's getting that little line, but the coverage everywhere else looks good. Everything else is looking pretty good. Just those under eyes. So I'm gonna go ahead and set that really quickly, do the rest of my makeup, and I'll be right back to show you what that looks like. Okay? Okay, here's everything all finished up. How do I feel about this? Probably not great. It's good coverage in certain areas, and then certain areas not so great. The nose is looking real powdery and real splotchy already. Creases are okay. It just kind of looks like it's sitting on top of my skin, like just sitting there chilling, not like you know, meshing with my skin. And then the under eyes are not necessarily creasing, but they're looking really dry, kind of crepey, you know? Not super cute. Around here looks okay. Yeah, it's like a medium. It's meh so far. This isn't something I'd be like excited about, but not something that is like the worst for $5 either. So let's go ahead and see now how the 8-hour wear test went, shall we? Okay, 8 hours has gone by. Let's check everything out. It's definitely transferring a little bit greasy. But just keep in mind through all these videos, I do not heavily powder because my skin is dry, but there is some transfer there. So I was checking on it throughout the day, and I think overall, I would say this is the middle of the road type of concealer. It's not like my favorite, but it's not terrible by any means. Like, I'm not ready to chuck it out the window or anything dramatic. There's a couple trouble areas like the nose, but I'm only slightly getting the netting on the upper lip, and coverage seems to maintain in this area. My under eyes still look brightened. They do look a little bit dry, but they're not creasing, so that's good. The sponge tip applicator is kind of nice. It seems like a good, like, quick on the go, just wipe it in. To maybe a beauty blender, you could tap it out, and that might be a little bit faster and more seamless. But you guys can be the judge of whether this concealer might interest you or not. Let me know down in the comments below if that's something that you would want to try, or if you've used it and what you feel about it. All right, my love bugs, that is it for day 6 of our 7 days of cruelty-free drugstore concealer series. Tomorrow is day number 7, and I hope that I've saved the best for last. Yes, this concealer that I'm testing out tomorrow has been highly requested and highly guessed. You know who you are. Thank you all so much for watching today, and if you haven't taken the opportunity to subscribe yet, go ahead and do that now. Press that little red button, tap that little bell so you know when I upload. And outside of this series, I post at least 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Do not forget to follow me on social media too, where I can update you guys throughout the month how I'm feeling about concealers. You can ask me more questions. You can always ask me questions down below too, but I like to, you know, kind of extend my series over there, and I do some other product reviews and things like that over on Instagram. Check out Twitter. It's just a GIF land for me. All the GIFs, all of them. That's GIF. Do you say GIF or GIF? It's like the question of the century. Thank you all so much for watching, and don't forget to have a great, freaking awesome, wonderful, happy, lovely, woo day.